Hey guys, how's it going? Big Huckin' Chicken here from Chicken Scoop Gaming, and today we'll be looking at the game called Never Dead. I rented this game just the other day. Never really heard anything about it. Uh, didn't know what the storyline was about or anything like that, so I just rented it because it looked interesting, and I figured I'd give it a go. And I'm gonna be doing a review for you guys today, and it is a very strange game. As you can see, I mean, you don't really, if you were to just look at what I'm playing right now, you would be like, hey, what's this game? It doesn't really look like it makes too much sense. And it really doesn't. For the storyline, um, as far as grading goes, I gave it a 4 out of 10. The only thing that, I mean, I really know at this point, and I'm at about halfway through, is, is you play as this guy named Bryce, and he gets cursed by a god to become immortal. So you can actually rip off your limbs, rip off your head, like so, and I'll do it for you right now. There, look at that. You can actually rip off your head and just throw it and run around, and you can hop with your head. I mean, it is very weird. And of course, you can, assemble yourself back together and do all that stuff. Um, but yeah, for the storyline, I gave it a 4 out of 10, just because the monsters you're facing, it doesn't explain of how they came into the picture, why they're here, or anything like that. Really how your guy got uh, cursed or anything like that. So yeah, it's a very shallow storyline. But as far as graphics go, I gave it a 6.5 out of 10. And graphics to me are pretty big into a game. Especially, with the consoles nowadays, I think they should be, pretty top notch. Not as good as Battlefield or anything like that, but I do think that they should be up there for every game. Next thing we're going to be looking at is gameplay. What looks to be entertaining and fun, it gets very, very repetitive over and over and over again. And by saying that, you'll be seeing here in a little bit that all these monsters I'm facing, it is the same creatures over and over. I mean, you got your bosses, but then when you get further advanced, it's the same boss, over and over, and they're never improving or anything like that. It's just the same crap over and over, just different locations and everything like that. So it's a lot of copying and pasting, I feel. So yeah, for that one, I gave it a 4 out of 10. As far as repetitiveness goes in battle. The next one we're going to be looking at is controls. Now the controls aren't bad, but you got your left trigger to shoot for your left gun or for your left hand, and then you got your right trigger for the right. So it's pretty straightforward. But when you're using your sword, you have to hit Y to switch, which isn't a big deal. But then for locking on to enemies, you have to hold down left trigger and then use the right analog stick to use your motions to swing, and you get used to it fast. It's a really interesting concept, but it gets really kind of frustrating at times. So yeah, this game overall, I gave it a 5 out of 10. It's a fair game. I definitely wouldn't buy it, so I'm glad I rented it. So if you guys are thinking about, if I should buy it or rent it, yeah, I would definitely go and rent it. I rented this at Cashwise video game store or movie store, whatever they have. So yeah, like I said, it's an interesting game. It does add a little bit, um, newer playing aspect to the gaming industry. But overall, it does get very repetitive with the gameplay, and you just get blown up just constantly. Like I've probably gotten blown up about 700 times, and of course you don't die, so because you are immortal in this game. So like right now, there I just split myself into pieces, and you can still put yourself back together. Sounds cool, but it does get very old very fast, and if you guys have ever played this game, you will agree with me that it gets old. But yeah, there's just a little bit more left of this video. I believe I am done with the review, so if you guys have any comments or questions or anything like that, be sure to let me know and I'll get back to you. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Hope this doesn't mess up my hair.
She has to be around here.
Relax. We'll find her. Ha! Told you. I've come to rescue you, Princess.